So one of the great things about the fact of Rachael Tilley being a world champion is that she is a native to our areas. You grew up in Dana Point, is that right?
Yeah.
Or where'd you go?
Capistrano Beach.
Capistrano Beach, nice. I love Cabo Beach.
Yeah, we have a nice little community. It's not a lot of people know of Capo Beach too, from anywhere besides here. So always when you meet someone somewhere else, they're like, I'm from Capo Beach. You're like, oh, cool. You instantly have a little connection.
And you went to high school at San Clemente High School, right?
Yeah, San Clemente High School. And
were you able to make the surf team there?
yeah, I was on the varsity surf team all 4 years.
All 4 years,
Yep.
wow. Even as a little Grom freshman, you were on that team?
Yeah, I was nervous for tryouts, of course, but made it on the team and yeah, had a blast.
Well, that was before you were world champion.
It was, yeah.
Right. But you were still a pretty good surfer. You'd had a few first place victories under your belt. In fact, we've got a photo. You're just surrounded with trophies. So many trophies, it's like you have to move.
Yeah, it was recently. I have all my amateur trophies, and we were kind of ready to donate them and give them to contests that could recycle them, and so that was fun. It was good memory, you know. Actually, here at Old Man's, I did my very first contest, the Rock Suwahini, and was 6 years old. And when I was 8, at the same contest here at Old Man's, I won my first contest, and that's kind of when I was like. Yeah, that's when I started liking I was like, oh, I like this winning thing. Like, I want to try and keep doing this more.
Right. Then it became kind of a habit for you.
Yeah.
A little bit off and on, but then later on, something clicked. I think you said it was like when you were 10?
Well, when I was around 10, I kind of knew I'd really like to buckle down and focus on this sport that I love. And I made the goal then to become the youngest world champion. And for me, I've always been super competitive and even competitive against myself. So I was like, well, I have to be the youngest to ever do it. So that was always my goal. At that time,
somebody was, how old was somebody at 18 that won it at that time?
18, yeah.
18, okay.
That was the goal I needed to beat.
Right. Put a lot of pressure on yourself. But you actually uttered those words on camera.
My all-time goal is to become the youngest world champion. Been working hard, so hopefully it will pay off one day.
I was actually pretty nervous after saying that. I was like, oh no, now I've said my goal, like I'm more accountable, people are hearing it, but it turned out okay.
It turned out okay, because that's what put the pressure on. You commit, you stuck with it. You know, starting at such a young age, at 19, I mean, becoming a world champion and all that, a lot of our viewers don't have any experience of having sponsors. How cool is it to have sponsors out there?
It's amazing. Martin Shapes is my board sponsor. Hurley is my main clothing sponsor, wetsuits. US Blanks helps me with my boards, and Rainbow Fins for all my fins that I need for surfing. When you're looking for a sponsorship, you're not just looking to get product out of these companies, you're joining a family, and that's what I've really found with all my sponsors. There's a good community, and that's what I love about, you get to meet these people through surfing. And
what a blast too, because you're on tour with all these girls that are like you. Yeah. They're really good surfers, but you must have a tight bond, right?
Yeah, there's 18 girls on tour, and I mean, we travel around the world together, and it's cool because they're girls from all over the world, and guys. And now kind of wherever I go in the world, I know I can meet up with someone in that country, which is really cool.
I wonder whether or not it's a little bit like Bachelor or Bachelor. I mean, you are in paradise, so is there drama without naming names?
Yeah, of course, there's always drama too. I mean, but it's...
Maybe not every girl is her best friend.
Well, we become, I mean, we're competitors out in the water, but, since we spend so much time with each other, it's the kind of motto that I think everyone tries to go by is competitors in the water, friends on the beach. So if someone beats you, it's not personal, It's like, it is just what it is for that contest.
There you go. Kim Tilley, a good friend of mine, she got you, I remember seeing you this past year as the Grand Marshal in the Festival of Whales Parade. What a blast, huh?
Yeah, that was a really cool experience because when I was young, I would walk with my elementary school, and actually 1 year for my aunt, I was the plastic bag girl. So just had eye cutouts. You couldn't see me at all. It was just a whole bunch of plastic bags for environmental awareness. And so we were joking this year when I became the Grand Marshal that I went from basically the lowest of the low, plastic bag
the bag girl.
Yeah, to the Grand Marshal. So But that was a really cool experience to bond with my community in that way.
Talk about taking the full tour.
Yeah.
Right there. Fantastic. Well, Rachael, what a treat it is meeting you here, and for our folks at home to meet you here. You've got such a great spirit. And so let us know, you set that goal for you when you were 12 years old. What's coming up next? What are the next goals that you have?
So now I'm still competing on the tour. And of course I am still training and gunning to win another world title. But I'm also going to go get my college education as well, as that's really important to me. And yeah, just keep traveling the world and enjoying the experiences in front of me.